6.17% interest return in a savings account this year, 2020, the beer bug year. Should you do it? To me, it's no brainer. Let's check it out. I don't work for any of the companies I'll mention here. They don't pay me to say this. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your due diligence before investing. On this video, I just share my experience and how I collect 6.17% interest return on a savings account. I use a bank called DCU, Digital Federal Credit Union. To build wealth, we need to invest. We have a 2 to 3% inflation average a year. That means that what we can buy today with a certain amount of money, 1 year from now, we may not be able to buy that same item with that same amount of money. Or if I have $10,000 today and I save it to use 10 years from now, that same $10,000 will not have the same buying power it has today. And if I had $10,000 10 years ago, I could have bought more things then with that same amount of money than I can buy today. If you like making money, saving and investing, please drop a like, subscribe and hit the bell if you have not yet. Also share this video with a friend. They might want to make 6.17% return on a savings account as well. I invest all my money, but I can't invest an emergency fund. I pray to God every day, no emergency ever happens, but one day the washing machine can break, or the boiler could break, or the car could break, and then what? That's when we wash the clothes by hand, take cold showers, and go places walking. But nobody walks anymore. That's where the emergency fund comes in. If you have a week or a month saved up and you lose your job, everything is still somewhat fine. I prefer 6 months or a year saved to be real fine, but anything is better than nothing. There is no fixed number for an emergency fund. Everybody's situation is different. An emergency fund of 1 month for one person could be $1,000. For somebody else, 1 month could take $20,000. Also, some people and some lifestyles are much more prone to emergencies than other people and other lifestyles. Once your emergency fund is ready, you cannot go out and buy a car or a house because it takes a long time to convert that money back into cash, maybe weeks or months. And if the emergency fund is invested into stocks and now the money is required, it would be needed to sell on the red and take the loss. Taking all this in consideration, my favorite place to put a emergency fund is a high interest return savings account like this one. Most banks will give 0.001% interest return, so finding a good savings account oftentimes takes digging around and research. Any return would be better than keeping the money under the mattress and taking a 0% return. Before the beer bug hit, I was collecting 2% on my savings account. It was keeping up with inflation and that was good. But then interest rates dropped and I had to open a new account and I was getting 1%. But now interest rates dropped again and I'm collecting 0.65%, and that's when I came up with this video. I don't even want to open a new savings account because many banks are struggling and they might drop interest rates once again. As I am searching for new accounts, I found many things similar to this one on bankrate.com, the headline best online savings account for September 2020. As we go down, right on top, the first one is 0.8%, and then as you go down, they give you 0.91%, other banks giving 0.9, 0.8, so everything under 1%. For some reason, nobody talks about the 6.17% account I have. That is why I am putting it here on this video, because if nobody will mention it, then I will talk about it. I have been enjoying this rate for many years now and they never dropped it. Who knows what will happen tomorrow, but usually when a bank drop rates, they don't drop it straight to zero. If these people cut their interest by half, you would still be making above 3%. 3% is not bad in my opinion. If you have any questions, suggestions or ideas regarding anything I have said or will say, you can drop them in the comment section down below. Your input means a lot to me and I reply to all comments. I'll add links on the description down below. This is the DCU main page and this is the account I'm talking about page. They don't have branches everywhere. I don't think they have branches on my state, and these type of things is what allow them to give us better deals. If a company can save money on renting expensive buildings and save on maintaining those buildings, and if they can be more efficient and achieve good results with less overhead, it allows them to provide us better deals. DCU does have a lot of ATMs around me, so once or twice a year I go over there and collect the growth. I also always check them online. The online services and the phone app has been real good and nice to me. They will give you 6.17% on anything under 1,000. Once you reach 1,000, everything above that gets 0.25% interest return. This is a great deal for me. My whole life with 2% return, I needed 3,000 to replicate the results I get here with 1,000. Once other banks dropped interest returns, like my other bank, once they dropped it to 1%, I needed 6,000 to replicate the results I got with 1,000. And now once they drop it again to 0.5%, it requires more than 12,000 to replicate the results that you get with less than 1,000 here. If for any reason you would like a referral, it requires knowing your name and email. You can send it to me to my email, or you can drop a comment. I'll reach back to you. You get $20, I get $10, but to qualify, you have to open the account and do one of these things. Checking account with recurring direct deposit of your next pay, checking account with at least 5 debit credit card transactions. Oh, that's not hard to accomplish. Or the other option is a vehicle or V-mobility loan. And once you give me the information, I can put it here. I give to DCU, it's just your name, email, and DCU will send you a link. So I just read this, and actually qualifying for the $20 referral is not that hard. It says here, qualifying accounts include one of the following: a checking account with recurring direct deposit. So you just have to open with this 6.17% interest savings account would require opening a checking account and have a direct deposit, or a checking account with at least 5 transactions. So once you fund it, is a transaction. You would need 4 more transactions. And the third option would be a vehicle loan. So one of those, most people could get 5 transactions. It just requires opening 2 accounts. Check it out if you would like to get a huge return on your savings account. It has been working for me for many years and I love it. As you see here, I collect about $5 a month from this passive income. I have to do nothing. I just do nothing. And my wife opened the account, she gets another $5, so each we get $60 a year. Together we get $120 a year. A savings account is the ultimate passive income. You set it up once and you will really do forever. In many cases you never need to do anything else. I just go online and once a month and I check the money to see, okay, takes 2 seconds and it's not even required, but I check. Right here you see 2 deposits and 1 withdrawal. I did it on the ATM that belonged to DCU. $60 or $120 is not a whole lot of money, but it's good for me since it requires no work. It is also helpful making sure my emergency fund keeps up with inflation. Alright guys, I'm going to start wrapping this up here. I appreciate every single one of you. I enjoy so much passive income ideas, making money saving and investing. And this community allows me to interact with people with similar mindsets or people joining this path. Once you set up one passive income stream, be it a book royalty or a stocks or a high interest savings account like the one on this video, you see the money falling to the account every day or every month by you doing nothing. It becomes addictive. Be it a buck or a few bucks, you just keep doing it and you want to get more. Leave comments, questions and suggestions on the comment section down below. As always, thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to check some of the other videos coming up on the next screen. Have a wonderful day. On this video, what? If it takes 10 years for me to save $10,000, if I have $10,000, if you like saving money,